Majesty Sultan Qaboos received a cable of thanks from His Excellency Cyril Ramaphosa, President of the Republic of South Africa, in reply to His Majesty's cable of greetings on him being elected as a new President for the Republic of South Africa. His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq Al Saeed, Minister of Heritage and Culture, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the National Museum, received His Excellency Dr. Yuri P. Bonda, Minister of Culture of the Republic of Belarus. A memorandum of understanding in the field of heritage and culture was signed between the two sides. In the framework of the existing cooperation and enhancing cultural relationship between the two countries, an exhibition entitled Belarus at the Crossroads of Civilized Communication will be launched at the headquarters of the National Museum in Muscat. It is considered the first international exhibition hosted by the museum, and it will continue for 3 months. An official source said the Ministry of Defense confirmed that a jet belonging to Royal Air Force of Oman, RAFO, was involved in an accident while conducting usual training tasks this morning, which led to the death of the pilot as he was performing his sacred national duty. RAFO, its commander officers, and all affiliates attribute their condolences to the pilot, Lieutenant Sulaiman bin Abdullah bin Zayed al-Blushi, praying to Allah the Almighty to endue him with mercy and house him in paradise and grant his family patience. More than 40 small and medium-sized Omani enterprises that use Oman raw material showcased their products in the Omani National Industries Exhibition. The continuation of the exhibition considered as an opportunity for exhibitors to bring their products to the world due to wide foreign presence from various nationalities. Such exhibition contributes in accelerating work of the national economy. The first conference on resuscitation and research organized by the Emergency Medicine Department at Sultan Qaboos University Hospital commenced this morning under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Talib Al Hinai and the Secretary of Planning Affairs in the Ministry of Health. Emergency department, also known as accident and emergency room in a hospital, is a medical treatment facility specializing in emergency medicine of the acute care of patients who are present by their own means or by that of an ambulance. A large number of doctors and other healthcare staff have gathered in this first conference on resuscitation and research led by experts in the field to discuss the evaluation and management of a transfer of leading-age emergency conditions.
This conference comes specifically to promote research culture in the entire region and specifically in the country. It's meant to enhance the resuscitation concept. It's actually one of the first resuscitation conference on the whole region, and it gathered an expertise in multiple fields, including cardiology, trauma surgeon, emergency, critical care, all came together to discuss an important concept of resuscitating a sick patient.
The conference is organized to enhance the practitioners' knowledge of emergency medicine, thereby improving both the competence and the performance of clinicians, providing emergency care in the formulation of strategies to optimize patient outcome, and to cultivate the research culture, especially in the young healthcare providers. On the sideline of the conference, a poster exhibition that displayed different research was organized.
My study is about scorpion sting management at Tertiary Care Emergency Department. It's a retrospective study and a survey at the same time. So basically in the retrospective study, we went through all the cases that were managed in FQH Emergency Department between March 2016 to July 2017.
This conference will indeed provide a good platform to these young doctors to interact with experts. The Sultanate, represented by the Ministry of Health, is hosting the 10th Arabian Gulf Society for Skeletal Radiology Conference in Al Khawla Hospital under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Sultan bin Yarab Al Busaidi, advisor of the Ministry of Health for Health Affairs. More details again in the following report. with the aim of working towards producing advanced solutions to current imminent issues by promoting and supporting research throughout the Gulf countries and provide channels for continuous education of radiology field. A 3 days conference led by renowned experts from Oman, the GCC, as well as international experts is very well attended by over 150 radiologists, orthopedicians and technicians from Oman, the GCC and Iraq. The focus of the conference is in musculoskeletal diseases, diagnosis and intervention, as well as advanced musculoskeletal imaging and spine and musculoskeletal intervention. This conference will give opportunity for updating the current knowledge and management in the field of radiology. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and still to come in our news bulletin. Tourists and visitors flock to the village of Khantab in the governorate of Muscat to relax and enjoy the beauty and tranquility of the place. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Several dozen Palestinian protesters approached the Israeli border fence in an area east of Gaza City and Khan Yunis, stopping about 200 meters before the barrier. The protesters were taking part in the Great Return March, in which Palestinians have erected tents along the Gaza-Israel border for a 6-week peaceful demonstration to demand the right of return for refugees. Despite the organizers' peaceful intentions, clashes with the Israeli military erupted on Friday, with 15 Palestinians killed by Israeli fire. In the West Bank, shopkeepers observed a commercial strike yesterday in a protest of Israel's response to the Gaza marches. A massive fire broke out yesterday and engulfed storage facilities belonging to the World Food Programme in the Yemeni Red Sea port city of Hodeidah, damaging humanitarian aid inside. Yemen's Minister of Local Administration Abdul Raqib Farah said that the fire destroyed much needed aid deliveries inside the facilities and called for an investigation. The port of Hodeidah, under the control of the Houthi rebels, is a vital lifeline for most of Yemen's population, which depends on the port of food for food and medicine. Yemen has been embroiled in a civil war pitting Assad-led coalition backing an internationally recognized government against Houthis since March 2015. Iraqi forces launched an operation against Daesh group militant in Salahuddin Governorate yesterday. Armored vehicles and men from the federal police and government-sanctioned militia combed the hills east of Tsuz Khormato. The forces were searching for militants who have in recent weeks staged several deadly attacks on the Kirkuk-Baghdad road. The police said 3 militiamen were killed as they were carrying out the operation when their vehicle hit a mine. And now back to some more local news. Within the framework of continuing the employment procedures for the citizens, Royal Oman Police received its new batch of recruits in Sultan Qaboos Academic for Police Sciences. The nominated recruits were selected after passing a number of written and fitness exams as well as interviews. The batch will be trained and undergo a series of courses and programs to qualify them to perform their duties in their respective fields. The Royal Oman Police organized a traffic awareness forum on road hazards for people with epilepsy and other psychological disorders. 5 topics were addressed by specialists and experts in the field, such as epilepsy as a disease, and how to treat it, minimizing road accident, issuing regulations and laws dedicated to dealing with such category, and the role of Royal Oman Police Hospital in giving special driving licenses for individuals with psychological disorders. The forum was under auspices of His Excellency Mohammed Al Hosni, the Undersecretary of the Ministry of Health for Health Affairs. The Governorate of Al-Dakhiliya is the third stop of the initiative All of Oman, aiming to discuss the future vision of Oman 2040. The meeting was held at the Nizwa Cultural Center, and it witnessed an active participation from various sectors of the society. More details in the following report by Saleh bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi.
With a future foresight vision that is enlightened by the wise vision of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Saeed, the All of Oman initiative, Oman 2040, in its third station, reviewed the aspirations and visions of various sectors of the society in the Governorate of Al-Dakhiliya.
This meeting today in Al-Dakhiliya, in Nazwa specifically, comes to really participate with the citizens from all to really get the ideas and get the opinions of the people who are working in the private sector and the government, and as well as the students and also the others, to really give their inputs into Oman 2040. The Vision Office 2040 will study all these opinions and will take into consideration to be enrich Oman 2040 documentation.
Man and society, economy and development, governance and institutional performance are key pillars of Oman Vision 2040. These aspects were reviewed in an open discussion panel, indicating the significant role of the society in shaping the vision.
In order to involve the wide range of stakeholders involved and to mirror the collective efforts of all the participants, the All Oman initiative seeks to promote a participatory approach in all the governments, as well as encourage community participation in the entire development process.
The Omani youth hold a promising vision to continue the development process. They see in such discussions a great opportunity to contribute in drafting the details of the vision of Oman 2040. The workshops at this event were also a platform for exploring the future directions of the society that go in harmony with the social and economic reality of the Sultanate. For the Sultanate of Oman Television English News, Saleh bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi, Al-Dakhiliya, Governorate.
The sixth Taqa Festival continues in the Governorate of the Far. The event included various social, sports and entertainment activities. It also witnessed a number of cultural competitions and artistic performances of Omani traditional singing arts. It also included various exhibitions for local Omani products and handicraft. A section was also specialized for marine environments such as ships and fishing equipment to shed light to this profession well known in the Wilayah of Taqa. It's worth mentioning that the Sudanese community in the Governorate also took part in the festival to showcase a number of crafts products from the Sudan. With naked eye, it's just metals and scraps used in construction in the middle of a place surrounded by natural beauty in the Wilayah of Duqm. In contrary to what normal people see, the eye of an artist sees differently, could turn scraps into profound pieces of art. More than 10 pieces of artistic work stand proudly near in Sebasik Oman factory in Duqm Special Economic Zone. An Omani artist has managed to elegantly transform these scraps into a butterfly statue. These works of art, with its magnificent presence, could be a viable solution on how to recycle materials and scraps previously used in construction sites. What an artist there. The village of Qantab in the governorate of Muscat is one of the popular destinations for tourists and visitors to relax and enjoy the beauty and tranquility of the place. Our reporter Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi visited the place and he made this report.
Around 15 kilometers away from the center of Muscat lies a genuine beauty spot, the village of Qantab, which is a seaside area surrounded by a high mountain range. Visitors and residents flock to this place to enjoy the peace and serenity.
Well, it's a peace and the quiet. The beach area is very nice here. The local people are very friendly. That is why I moved here just 2 or 3 weeks ago, because I enjoy the quiet.
I'm spending here a holiday with my family. This is the first time in Oman, and I think that Oman is a perfect place for spending holidays with family. Here in Qantab Beach, we are spending here a few days. We really like this place because this is a quiet place, and we like watching common life of fishermen and enjoying the countryside, beautiful.
Tourists and families enjoy walking along this beautiful beach. In addition, children find playing on the sand a perfect way to enjoy their time, whereas some prefer walking to enjoy listening to nature's symphony played by the waves.
We are really impressed from this area, from this small beach, small town. Also beside very friendly people, so yeah, what I can say more, it's very beautiful. Actually speechless, very, very beautiful. And I will say all to my friends, please come to Oman and visit Oman and get to know all these people here.
This village is renowned for being a traditional fishing community. Here, some of the locals spend their late afternoon until late in the evening exchanging bits of news and stories. Some also repair their fishing nets, while others take tourists on a boat ride, either for a picnic or to enjoy the breathtaking views. For visitors looking for tranquility after a busy schedule, the village of Qantab is one of the best options. For the Sultanate of Oman Television English News, Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi, Muscat.
Now to the weather. General forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over the Sultanate with chances of low clouds and fog late at night and early morning over the governorate of South Sharqiya, Dhafar and Al-Wusta. Winds will be northwesterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1 meter. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Sultanate and Belarus sign a memorandum of understanding in the field of heritage and culture. More than 40 small and medium-sized Omani companies showcase their products in the National Industries Exhibition. And the Governorate of Ad-Dakhiliya is the third stop for all of Oman initiative aiming to discuss Oman 2040 future vision. With that, we come to an end of tonight's news bulletin. From the entire news team here in the newsroom of the Sultanate of Oman television, we thank you for joining us, wish you a pleasant evening and good night.